And hello once again, everyone. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps today. I hope that you do too. We are going to roll them out. It's time for a roll them out. We're going to do Gamble with Jimmy's little gem of a strategy called the pump and dump. We're going to do it for 5 days, 10 shooters a day. Put our blue chips to some use here because nobody likes it when I deal with blue chips. So we'll give them something to do. If I can find the other two that are missing, that would be lovely. Bear with me here for just a quick moment. Should have had this all taken care of before we hit the play button. So you have my apologies on that. We are going to be -1, so we won't take one off on the first shooter. So we're all set up. The only thing we have to do now is get our buy-in, which is $1,000, which may not be enough to get started on this strategy, but we'll do our best. There's 500. There's 1,000, and we're going to do 100 and get some red chips in the mix here because we're going to need them too. There, that's good. $1,000 is all set. Our 10 shooters are up. The stars of our show are present and accounted for. No line bets. And we got to pick a number to start on. So we will pick the 6. And we work every roll. Dice are out. Here we go. First shooter's out. And of course, what's the number? It's a 7. Of course. A come out 7 to cost us $30 right off the rip. We'll stick with the 6. Dice are out. That's a 4. Ace trade, easy way. Our point's a 4. Well, and now we increase by 1 green chip. So there we go. Dice are out. 5, 2, 7. Boy, we're starting out great. We won't move that shooter out for now, and we're not going to ladder up yet. I'm only laddering up when I'm in profit because it can get out of control fast. 3, 2, 5, Thiva. We'll pick the 9. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. There we go. Everything comes down on a hit and goes back to the base level no matter what we hit. So $35 winner. We'll keep everything where it is. Here they come. 617. Try the 8 this time. Dice are out. That's a hard 10. The puppy paws. We're going to get a point of 10. Go to the 4 for 50. Dice are out. And we're going to buckshot. Of course, we didn't put anything on it, so it doesn't help our cause. But what if we re-roll it? Let's go up to 75. One more green chip on any number we want. 2, 1, 3. Craps. This next one's going to be 100. We'll throw it to the 5. Dice are out. Hard 4. Very nice. It's a good start. Everything's going to come back down. That's a $2 VIG, so we're going to trade that in and get $3 back. And they're going to pay us a black chip. And we'll leave everything where it is. Dice are out. And we're back on that 10. Hard 10. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3, craps. We'll go 75 on the 4. 4, 1, 5, 1 dot off the mark. 100 on the 9, dice are out. 4, 2, 6, nothing on the 6. 125 on the 5. Here come the dice. 2, 1, 3, craps. We got every number covered now. $150 6, and the dice are out. 5, 3, 8. Of course, we got every number covered. We hit the lowest bet we had. So we're going to clear everything back off the board. That's going to pay 35. And we'll leave it on the 8. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10, a point hit. And now we just keep increasing. Every bet will go up by 1. 6, 3, 9, Nina. $75 9. Dice are out. Back to back. 6, 3, Nina. 105 is the payment for that. $75 9 will return 105. And we'll take the nickel off and move the quarter to the 9. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Got one more dot. Hopefully for a lot. 50 bucks. We'll go 50 on the point. Dice are out. 3, 2 to Fever. 75 on the 5. Dice are out. 6 easy. 5, 1 mixer. We'll go on the 8 for 120. Dice are out. 2 craps. $125 to the 4. Here they come. 5, 1, of course. 5, 1, 6. Oh. Now we're in a spot we don't want to be in again. Dice are out. Let's see. Yo 11. 6, 5 yo is not a box number. There's a 10, 6, 4. That's the point. Quickly clear everything off this table because there is a lot of money out here. We want everything back and we want our 100 for the $50 buy bet. We're going to have to pay $2 for the VIG, but we'll get a black chip. So life is good. Put it back in the rack, Jack, and we'll go to the 5. No rhyme nor reason to the numbers. So dice are out. Here we go. 3, 2, 5. Perfect. Point is 5. We get 35 for that, and no, it's a clear, so we're not going to go to the next level yet because the 5 rolled. So we restart on that, and it's a 5, 1 mixer. We'll go outside. 50 on the 9. Dice are out. And a 6, 1. You're all done, son. Go 30 on the 8. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7. That'll cost us $30. We'll stay on the 8. 4, 2, 6. We'll roll the sister number. We'll go to the 9 for 50. Dice are out, and it's a 4 the hard way. So 75 on the sister number. Dice are out. 3 craps. 100 to the 4. And a 6, 2, 8. That's just great. Take it right back, and we're going to get 35, which is better than 0, so we will take it. Better than 0 or better than a loss of about $200, which it would have been otherwise. All right. Dice are out. We'll leave that on the 8. 3-2 fever. We'll go on the point for our next level up. Dice are out. 4-2-6. There it is. Easy 6. That'll be $70. And everything's going to come down. Leave everything. Actually, we'll flop that over. We'll put it on the 6. Dice are out. Here we go. And we should have left it there. 5-3-8. Seeing as though we continue to roll inside, we'll keep the insides alive. 5-1 mixer. Point hit. Take that back to the rack. It's a $35 winner. And we'll reset everything. We'll just leave everything on that 6 as long as we roll inside. There's a 7, so that's lovely. That'll be a $30 donation to the Dice Gods. Dice are out. 3-2 fever 5. Dice are out. 50 on the 9 now. 5-1 mixer. Reset. It's another $35 winner. Just going to leave it right where it is. 5-3-8. Inside lovin'. We'll go back up on it for level 2. Dice are out. 6-5. Yo 11. Got to go to 75 next. We'll send it out to the 10. Dice are out. 4-2-6. Loving those inside numbers. The $35 winner. Take it right back to the rack, Jack. Dice are out. 3 craps. We're going to stay inside because when we're not rolling craps numbers, we're rolling inside. Dice are out. 4-2-6. Reset it and take 35. There's 100. We'll take another black chip for that one. Leave it right on the 6. Dice are out. 4-1-5. Shooter made the point. Pay the line. I'm going to leave everything where it is. Dice are out. 6-3 Nina. It's been a while since we buckshot at a point, so let's see if we do it this time. Nope, we get the sister number. 4-1-5 to Thiva. So we'll go 75 on him. We got both the 9 and the 5 covered. Dice are out, and that's a 9. Nina. 6-3-9. $70 winner. Good for 70. Take it down. Back to the rack she goes. I'm going to leave. We'll move it out. We'll cover the 9 because we seem to be rolling 5s and 9s pretty well. That's an 8. 6-2-8. Again, I'm not the point. We may have hit the point. I have an interesting feeling about that. 5-1-6. We'll go for 90 on the 6. Covering the inside numbers. Dice are out. That's a 10. Go to 100 now, and that'll be 100 on the 10. Dice are out, and a 5-3-8. Easy 8. We'll reset everything. Gonna take that back. That's 60. That'll pay 70. Take it back down. And we're going to leave everything where it is. Dice are out. 6-5, yo, 11. 5s, 9s, and horns all tend to roll together, except this time. We got a 5-3-8. go on the 8. Dice are out. 6-3 Nina. That's our point. That'll reset and we'll get $35. Take it right back to the rack jack. We'll leave it right where it is. 6-3-9 and a 6-5 yo 11. Dice are out. 5-3-8. Go 90 on the 6. Dice are out. 6-3-9. It's time to reset. Once we get a hit, we reset everything. So this comes back down. The 9's going to get paid $35. Just going to leave everything where it is. Dice are out. 6-5 yo. See a horn, bet a horn. We're not going to bet horns in this strategy, though. 6-2-8 point hit. We'll look to get lucky and hope to roll it back to back. Dice are out. Here we go. 5-4-9. That's a $35 winner. We'll move it to the 8. Dice are out. Here we go. 4-2-6. So we get the sister number. And we'll up the 9 a little because we're rolling it pretty well. 6-2-8. So reset and pay 35. There we go. Just leave it where it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 4-3-7. So that ends that shooter. I'm going to go back on the 6. Dice are out. And a repeater 7. Dice are out. 5-3-8 sister number's been rolled. That's the point. Dice are out. 6-4-10. Big Ben, our best friend. 75 on the 9. Dice are out. And a 6-1-7, of course. Lose everything on a 7. It did not roll when we needed it to roll. Just preferably when we only have one bet on the board. Dice are out, and there it is again. That'll cost us another 30. Dice are out. And we're going to wait. This is nonsense. Our shooter can get a point. That's a yo 11. That's not a point. That's a 4-3-7. Yep, we'd have been out another $30. 5-1 mixer. We'll go with 30 on the point. Dice are out. 6-4-10. They've been our best friend. Dice are out. And back to back. If we'd have put some money on them, we'd have been good. Hard 10. We'll go on them now, but we probably won't get them a third time. Oh, we did. How about that? 5-5-10. Back to back hard 10s. That's $150 for the win. However, $1, $2, $3 vig. So we're going to do $2 back. And $150 for the payment. That makes up for 5 or 6 7s that we ended up getting at the wrong time. All right. And I'm going to move this off. We're going to move this to the 10 just in case we re-roll it again. Dice are out. Almost 549. Nina. We'll go on the 9. Dice are out. And there it is again. Hard 10. The puppy paws are making a name for themselves in this video. That's going to be $1 vig for 50. Take it back to the rack jack. We're going to go on the 9 now. Here they come. And that's the point, 426. 50 on the 5, and here we go. Where the shooter's looking for a new point. It's an 8 the hard way. Bert and Ernie, the square pair. We'll go on them for 90. Dice are out. That's a 5-1 mixer. I'm going to have to do 120 on him. We're lined up on the inside. Dice are out, and it's a 9. Of course, the lowest bet we have, but hey, it's still going to get some money back to the rack, which is exactly what we want. If the dice gods want to be generous, don't ever look that gift horse in the mouth. All right, $35. We'll put 30 back on the point. Dice are out. 314, ace trade a easy way. We'll look for a repeater. There it is, 314. That's going to be a $2 vig and a black chip. Re-rack, restack. Here we go. Dice are out. 2 craps. A spot and a dot will get us a lot if we're in the horn or in the field. Dice are out. Back to back, spot and dot. We just made somebody 60 to 1 richer. Too bad it wasn't us. All right, go back. We'll do the 10. We'll stay outside. Dice are out. Here we go. And we should have been on the 4, folks. Hindsight's always 20/20. All right. Dice are out. 426, nothing on a 6. $120 on the 6 now. Here they come. 549. That won't be a bad payday. We'll take that. Clear everything else off. There was 50 on the 9, so that's going to be a $70 winner. It was the second bet we put out, so it was at the $50 level. That'll return 70. We'll bring it back to the rack jack. And look at that. We got another stack of reds, so we'll take a black chip again. Leave everything where it is. Dice are out. Hard 10, puppy paws. We seem to be rolling repeaters, so let's see. That's halfway home. That's a 415 to Thiva. We'll stay outside. Dice are out. 639. Pay it. $75 9 will return 105. Everything comes back to the rack on that except the lowest bet, which we will keep on the point. 426. We'll load the 6 up with a little dough. Dice are out. Hard 10, puppy paws. Back again. We'll hope for a repeater. Dice are out. And that's a 7. 4 tray line away, a good shooter. We'll clear everything, let the casino have some money back. 4 shooters remain. The puck is clear. Dice are out. 538. We picked the wrong number. That's a 6. 8 rather. Our point will be an 8. Dice are out. And we'll buckshot, so of course we... Gonna go. We'll hope to roll it again. Dice are out. If we do, we're gonna have a nice payday. 6, 4, 10. So we're gonna go out on the 10. That'll be the $100 level on the 10. Dice are out. 5, 1, 6. Easy 6. We'll clear everything off and take our payment. $35 winner. Right back to the rack, Jack. Dice are out. 3, 2, Fever 5. We'll go on the 9 next. Dice are out. 3, 1, 4. Easy 4. Rolling on the left side, so we'll rolling on the player's left, so we'll fill some of those numbers up. There's a 5, 4, 1 Fever for $75. That'll be 105 for the win. And everything clears back down. We're going to take our 25 and put it on the 4. Dice are out. 12 craps. That's all the spots and dots we got. So we'll go 50 on the 10. Dice are out. There it is. Easy 10. Our point's been hit. We're going to owe $2 for the VIG, so we'll get $3 back for that $5 chip, and they'll pay us with a black chip for that one. Not too hard to take. We'll send that down to the 10. Dice are out. And back to back. 6, 4, 10. The dice gods smileth upon us so far. $50 for $1. And that clears, so we'll just wait for what's next. And it's going to be a 7. 5, 2, 7, so we'll lose that and lose a shooter. Five. We'll go with the 5. Dice are out. Here we go. There it is. 3, 2 Fever. That's a $35 hit, and we're not going to do anything because it resets on the hit. So no going up yet. Dice are out. Sister number. 5, 4, 9, so why not put 50 on the 9? Dice are out. 7 out. 6, 1, you're all done, son. Quick shooter. $25 on the 9. Here come the dice. It's a yo 11. Front line winner. 6, 5 yo. Dice are out. 50 on the 5 and a 7, of course. We're going to roll come out 7s too. We'll go back up with 30 on the 8. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. So we'll win back some of that last loss. $35 winner. And we got to go up. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't go up. We wait for another roll. That's a 4. 3, 1, 4. We'll go on the 10 for 50. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend. That's $100 after a $2 VIG. So shoot the money to me, honey. Reset the puck. Reset the bets, rather. Dice are out. The puck is still on an 8. 3, 2, 5. That's the Fever. We're going to look for a reroll. Dice are out. Yo 11. 6, 5. Yo 11. Oh, you know what? Dice are out. And look at that. We were thinking about that 4. We'll look for a reroll. Dice are out. 2 craps. Dice are out. We'll load them up on the outside. That's a 5 to Fever. Clear everything else off this board. That's a $50 5, so it will return $70 on the payment. Everything will come back. We're going to keep our money on the point. Dice are out. And a 4 tray. That's the end of that roll. We got one shooter to go, folks. And we are well up, so there is no need to do any laddering. 4, 2, we'll put it on the 6. And there it is, 4, 2, 6. $35. That will be enough to restart everything, so we're not going to put any more bets on the board. 2 craps, now we will. That's the snake eyes. We'll go with the inside numbers. Slightly a little more expensive. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend. Nothing on him yet. 6, 2, 8. That's nice. 6, 2, 8 is going to be a nice payment. And that's also the point. And that was a $60 8, so we'll get 70. That's a $70 8, and everything will come back down. We're going to leave the money on the 6. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. Nina. We'll go back on the 8 for 60. Final shooter continues on. And not anymore, though. 4 tray. Time for the casino to get paid. We're going to take that away and count up the winnings. And I think it's a pretty good haul for this. I love this strategy. It's a great one. We'll retire the stars of our show to their dressing room. And we started with 1,000. So there's 5. This strategy, I'll tell you, it just, I don't know what it is, but it just racks in the money. That's $1,000 right there. That's our starting bankroll. 600. And how close are we to 100 here? We're almost there. I think that might be 95. See if I can fit 2 more in. Nope, it's 95. So we'll do 25, 50, 75. And we'll keep 20. That'll get us to our 95. Look at this. I'll tell you, folks. That's $400 more dollars. That's insanity. It's going to keep, the dealers are going to hate you. You're going to have to tip them well. So we'll probably take 100 of this and tip our dealer for making their back go out with all these changes. But $1,045 just on day one. Tell you, folks, that's a hallmark of a good strategy. We'll play it out again. Day number 2 is coming. You never know how the dice gods are going to behave any given day. So we will take this win for sure. But remember, whenever we go to the casino, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. Very important. Remember that. Joe from Feel Like Craps here, folks. Day number 1 of the pump and dump is complete. And we'll be back for day 2 tomorrow. Be well, stay safe, and as always, every trip to that casino, I hope those dice gods remain forever and always in your favor.